Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back. And as you can tell, it's Friday. And I managed to squeeze a video in before our vacation. So that was nice that I was able to find some time. And before it got too hot, because it's going to be quite warm today. So it's a little earlier. It's before 11. So we're doing all right. Anyways, crazy things. Got stuff to share. We're going to cover some of the votes that I got for which lantern to take on our vacation. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. So yeah, we're gonna do that, but I'll also have something to share. Now, I will do a little backstory. About a week ago, some good friends of ours were at a junk sale and near where they live, and Newport Beach. And I get this text message from one of our friends, and shows a table with lanterns on it. And I'm like, oh dear, oh no, don't show me that. I don't need those. But I was looking at it, and I saw one that stuck out. So I'm not sharing that yet. I'm going to show that in another video because it's exceptional. But if you follow me on Facebook and some of the lantern groups, you've probably already seen it. But anyways, for those who don't, you will get a surprise after vacation and among probably whatever I find out in the wild. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, I saw a few pieces that I liked, and my friend says, oh yeah, we're not near that table right now, but we'll go back. So they went back, and the lanterns were still there, and they were pretty affordably priced. They were not what you would find on eBay. They're not like, too expensive. So I'm like, okay, well that's great. I think we were going to make a selection. So I picked 3 that I wanted, and they bought them for me. And so on Tuesday, just last Tuesday, I went down to their shop. They were in Hollywood at their vintage store that they own. And I picked them up. And I keep saying "enda." That's bad, right? That's not good content. Anyways, I will try and stop using that because it's a crutch. It's just a filler. Anyway, we picked them up, and they were really good. They're really nice. I was really surprised because the pictures, you could tell that they're decent lanterns, but in firsthand, I was really impressed. So, sharing number 1. This is a high-low, as you well know. This is not a spectacularly rare or special lantern for that matter. It's just a high-low, but it's red. I'm like, well, Rob, you don't like painted lanterns. But here's the difference. This was painted in the era, so this is very old red paint. And there's a reason why it's painted red. Check that out. That's something else, right? That's pretty great. Yeah, I have other Pasadena lanterns, but I don't have water department. Ugh, sound like a teenager. Yeah, I don't have a Pasadena water department one. So this is a new type of Pasadena lantern, and I've wanted a water department one for I told myself I'm not seeking one out, but if one finds me, I'll grab it, because I have 2 City of Pasadena lanterns. Both are high-lows, 1937, 38 era, right around there. The paint is obscuring the manufacturer date code, so I can't see it, but I might try and clean it a little bit and just get a little better idea, but I would imagine it's in the 30s. I did see a 3. I could see a bit of a 3 on there. So that's either the month or the first digit of the year. It could be 37, 38, give or take. Now, these were definitely being used mostly in 30s by most cities in Southern California. 20s, 30s, into the very early 40s. In LA County, in city of Los Angeles, my neighbors are out there talking. They're having a nice chat. Anyways, they're not laughing at me, I swear. Anyways, so yeah, City of LA used high-lows up until, I want to say, early 40s. Some of the City of LA high-lows I have are marked 1940. So I've seen others that were from 40, 41, but they didn't use high-lows or hot blasts much longer. I believe right after the war they started using cold blasts. And that's when the Streamline Little Wizards and the number 100 started coming into play, and they started using Monarchs, the Streamline Monarchs as well. Even though the high-low was definitely a little more affordable with its simple lift mechanism and all that. But anyways, that's another discussion for another day. We have too much to talk about to get stuck on tangents, I tell you. Anyways, this was a cool piece. This was one of the 3 that I picked up, and the other 2 will be shared after my vacation, or our vacation. Yes, your guys coming along with me as well as my wife. So it's going to be a nice little retreat for the 2 of us, and we're going to be doing video content on our trip, and hopefully an antique store video. That might be fun. I like watching those, and I should be making one too. Indeed. So with this thing, it was kind of crazy because I'm like, wow, that looks really nice in the pictures. Well, this thing, I got it. The burner comes right out. Fuel cap's nice and loose. So yeah, and it's really clean inside. This thing was not used much. You can see that they did burn it. It's got a very, very short wick. I don't know if the previous owner burned it or if it was used by the city water department. So well, I mean, it obviously has use. It shows its use. It's not perfect, but since this thing is original red, it was painted in the era by the Department of Water for Pasadena. I'm leaving it. I'm not touching it. I'm not doing a thing to this thing because it's got great patina, and it's solid. It doesn't need it. It will hold oil. I haven't fueled it. I haven't burned it yet, but you know, I got too many things to burn anyway. So, but with this red globe, it's in perfect condition. It's not marked. It would say Pasadena Water Department on it if it was a proper original globe for it. So with that being said, I'm not gonna. Well, I mean, it's just a lock knob. It's just a unmarked lock knob. Fits all. I mean, it is marked Dietz fits all and all that, but I mean, it's not a rare globe by any means. But I know, I could tell by the light color that this would definitely be a cancer patient, potentially, if heat is applied in any period, length of time. I don't want to see this globe get all crizzled. If I fire it, I'll swap out the globe. It's no big deal. But anyway, so that's cool. Now, that's the first lantern of the group of 3 that I'll be sharing in our content. I want to spread it out a little bit. Keep you guys interested. That's right. Now, you guys voted. Some of you guys voted. I have 479 or 80 subscribers, and I only got like a handful of my subscribers participating. Shame on you guys. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? I don't care really. I could care less. No, but I do care. I care about you guys. That's not fair to say that I don't care. It's ridiculous. That's really not fair, is it? Make your movie night epic. I'm looking at my profile here. I'm trying to go to the video so I can look at the comment section here. And, you know, right off the bat, an advertisement is blaring at me. I gotta love YouTube. Gotta love YouTube. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, there's actually a few comments. Okay, 3 replies. More. See, okay. Right, that's kind of I can't really read that very well. Okay, so Dakota. Cochinor. I'm sorry, I probably really butchered your last name, but I'm really sorry. I'm not good at last names for the most part. You called for Dietz. You voted for Dietz. That would be the Crystal. I only had 1 Dietz in the running, and that was the Dietz Crystal. They're not laughing at me, I swear. Okay. And then, yeah. Dakota voted again. Dietz Crystal for sure. Yeah, okay. 2 votes for the Crystal. Let's see what else we got here. Let's see. Madrimi 3? Okay. Once again, my apologies if I didn't get that right. Number 3, which was... What was number 3? Was that the Rayo? I think that's the Rayo. I showed the Rayo last, so that would be number 3, because I only had a choice of 3. So, Rayo. So there's 1 vote for Rayo, 2 votes for the Crystal. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. James Curlin. Let's see. Says, why are you getting an economy car? Well, of course, you know, gas prices, they are what they are, and I don't make a lot of money. It might seem like I do, but I don't. Okay, so we're trying to be very conscious about our budget, but yeah, if we could take a motorhome, we'd totally do it, but we don't own one, and we're not going to spend $3,000 to rent one. That's more than our budget would allow. Anyways, back to the voting. Let's see, lots of trains. Votes for the Rayo. So 2 votes for the Crystal, 2 votes for the Rayo. The big old number 82 copper fount. Okay. And my friend Mike Lawless votes for the Bull Coffin Corner. And it's funny, he actually he sent me a message on Facebook, and he was questioning my sanity on wanting to take a Crystal out of the house. Well, I had it up to Crystal Lake, and it was fine. It just sat in my tent the whole time and was not in any serious danger. But yeah, I understand. So then we also have John Scott, Rayo 82. That's a beautiful piece. Thank you so much. John, I hope you checked out the one on eBay. I think it's a decent one. And the price shouldn't be too extravagant. Anyways, so check that out. You should have an 82 as well. All right. Let's see. J.D. Griffin. My vote goes for the Bull Coffin Corner. So 2 votes for the Crystal, 2 votes for the Rayo, and 2 votes for the Bull Coffin Corner. Okay, let's see here. Definitely all great contenders. I'm a fan. Okay, this is the Dude. I didn't know he was a fan. Obviously, you're not a golfer. You know, the Big Lebowski, the Dude. Yeah. Jeff Bridges is fantastic in that movie. I love that film, actually. Definitely all great contenders. I'm a fan of the Coffin Corner, and the Crystal is a beautiful lantern, but the Rayo 82 seems to fit the bill. Thank you so much for the good wishes on our trip. I really appreciate that, the Dude. So, let's see. It looks like 3 votes for the Rayo. Everything was pretty tight. It was a tight competition, tight voting. The running is voting for the Rayo. Okay? Now, I will be quite frank with you guys. I'm going to be bluntly frank and honest with you, with everybody here, because that's the guy I am. I'm an honest guy, and I appreciate my subscribers. I really do. So here's the deal. I'm still conflicted. I haven't made a choice. But what I'm thinking of doing is I'm bringing a box. I'm bringing an old dynamite box. And whatever lanterns fit in that box, that will fit in the trunk of the car, whatever. I haven't even seen it. I don't even know what it looks like and how big it is. But I'm going to wager 2 lanterns may be able to come with me. And at that point, at saying that, I'm thinking about the Rayo 82, because if I can bring that one and we can sit outside and enjoy the atmosphere and everything with that one with the big copper reflector, that's not a bad idea. That would be actually really, really ideal. However, you have to go through the main hall of the lodge to get to the observation patio area where the fireplace is, and you can sit out there and have drinks and stuff like that. So you have to go through the building to go out there. Now, with that being said, it might not bode well with them if I carried a big lantern with a big copper reflector. It would definitely be very noticeable. Now, that being said, as much as I want to do that, I might be better off just taking something smaller out there. Now, if I bring the Rayo, it's going to be hanging outside with us outside of our cabin. I have ambitions of sitting outside, enjoying nature, looking at the stars and all that stuff, because there's very little light pollution. Very light pollution. It's very minimal, so you can see a lot out there. So that's really going to be spectacular. But a lantern with a reflector to keep the light shining down would be really ideal for stargazing. Now, that definitely is very appealing to take. So what I'm going to say, I'm going to make you guys a deal. I'm bringing 2. So the Rayo 82 is going to go, and the Bull Coffin Corner I think the bull coffin corner would be a really nice lantern to have out on the deck, out there by the fireplace, having a nice drink, and hopefully they won't shun me for smoking my pipe out there. It is Arizona, it's not California, and they might be a little more open-minded, but we'll see. Anyhow, if I don't take the bull coffin corner, then I will be taking, I know the crystal is very tempting. I am tempted to take the crystal because I adore that lantern. It's a fantastic burner and I enjoy it most evenings. However, with the fountain being glass as it is, I might actually opt for a similar lantern, same construction overall, which would be a Victor of the same era, or my side lift tubular, which is identical to the Victor. It's the same thing. But I do have a Victor that I love as well, so I might take a Victor and the Rayo 82. But the coffin corner definitely is in the top running. So when I make a final decision, you will know. I will video that. I will make a video and you guys will see them in their location at the north rim of the Grand Canyon. How about that? But of course you'll see it after the vacation, because I don't have any capabilities uploading and posting on my vacation because, well, there's going to be no signal at all at the Grand Canyon, south or north rim. There's no signal at all. So, and if I shoot a video on my phone, then I could definitely upload it when we have cell reception. Well, that being said, I might just do a quick video on my phone, which would be a cool thing to do. But I am bringing the camera so we can do some quality content, which will have to be uploaded when we return. So that being said, stay tuned. We're going to have fun this weekend. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great week on the road. It's going to be fantastic. I've wanted to do a road trip like this for a long time. And thank goodness for my wife to actually have the discipline to put the money aside for it and plan it. And I really owe it all to her. She really took the ball and ran with it. And of course, we all contributed money into the kitty. But it was her planning, her making the reservations, and proposing the whole idea. So she's wonderful. She's just awesome. My wife is just an incredible person, and I am very, very fortunate to have a woman like her in my life. So I love you, babe. You betcha. All right, we're gonna have a blast. We're gonna have a blast, and we're gonna have a cold blast and a hot blast, it seems. Sorry for the poor lantern pun humor. Anyways. Is that why you guys are here? I think you're here for the same things. No, I know. Mike Lawless. I know you're not a punster. You groan every time I throw one out on Messenger. Anyways, it's all good. It's all fun. All right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it for me out here in the Time Cave. And you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys in a week. So stay tuned. Have a great one. Bye bye.